Hi guys, welcome to another Divi Theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignertechtips.com. Well, Divi's got a great little pricing table module and put it together. It's really easy. But we had a question. Somebody wanted to retain the columns on tablet and then have them collapse again on mobile. If I bring up my Chrome Inspector here, I'm using Google Chrome. If I hit F12, and we take a look at the tablet view, I've got my little mobile toggle to the left-hand side there. That's a 12. Let's take it down to an iPad Air. Make it a bit bigger so you can see. If I take this all the way down, here's one I've got that's retaining the column structure on tablet. And if I look down below here, this is the regular Divi one. And unfortunately, it's got two columns and then a little spare column on the outside. To change this from this back to the other one that looks a little bit better up here, we've got to do a little bit of coding and rethink the way we actually build this, but it's really easy. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Once enabled, I'm going to roll on down to where we want to work. Save confusion, I'll delete this one. This is the one that collapses, and we'll start from scratch. Let's just delete this little row. And we'll also delete the little regular one that we had down here. Okay, well, let's go back up the page and we'll start again from scratch. First thing that we want to do here is add a new row. Usually, you'd add a single column to your row. Once in there, you roll down to the pricing tables. And it puts in 2 by default. And you can add another one to get them 3 all going together. This is what I expect the gentleman did that was asking this question, which is pretty common. And you can make the designs for the one that's in the middle there. You can have it as a featured table, perhaps. That's all well and good, but that's not going to collapse down very well. We've got to rethink this. So if we save that, go back to our main pricing table settings, let's delete the second and third one. So we're just left with one there. I'm going to save that. I'm actually going to put these in 3 separate columns. So we can go up to our row. Instead of a single column row, let's use a row with 3 columns in it. Now I'm going to duplicate this. 1, 2. Use a little cross there to drag it over to where you want it. Doesn't matter which one you drag, they're all identical. Obviously put your styling in. I'll just change the price for 2 and 3 here. Make this one 75. And let's also make it the featured one. And we'll save that. We'll go into our next one over here and perhaps put the price up to 100. Great. Well, if you want them touching, just like a regular one that's in a single column, go into the row, go over to design, sizing, hit use custom gutter width right there and take it all the way down to 0. There'll be no gutter, there'll be touching. We'll save that. Now we want our middle one to be slightly raised like the regular table. To do that, we can go into this little pricing table here, into design, go down to spacing, and we've got margin. I'm going to give it a negative margin on the top, so I'm going to flip it down to -1. Let's perhaps give it -30, or however much you want to raise it up by. And it's taken it down at the bottom there as well. I'm going to offset that by putting 30 on the bottom also. That looks a little more like it. So now when we look at these on tablet and mobile, if I hit the tablet mode, they're going to stack on top of each other, which is absolutely fine like that. But on tablet, I'd rather have them side by side still. And then when we go to mobile, we'll have them stack on top of each other like that. So to do that, let's go back to desktop. We need to go into our row, green tab for the row here, over to Advanced and Custom CSS. In the main element box, I'm going to say display, flex, semicolon. Now, when we look at it on a tablet, they're going to display side by side just like that. And on a tablet, I think that's absolutely fine. Obviously, that's up to you. But when we go to mobile version, it's not going to fit. It's just too much there for the mobile. So I'd like them stacked on top of each other again. So what we can do, still here in the main element of our row, hit the little phone icon. We'll go to the phone setting, which we're on at the moment. I'm going to say display, colon, block. I'll put this code down below for anybody that wants to copy and paste it. Now we've got them stacked on top of each other. So let's save our changes here. And if we go back to desktop mode, here we are in desktop mode. And when we go to tablet mode, they're going to be side by side. And when we go back to mobile, they'll be stacked on top of each other again. And there we have it. Let's save our changes here and exit the Visual Builder. And if we roll on down, there's our little pricing tables. And we've now got them aligned on tablet, and we've got them stacking on mobile. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a demo video. Once again, this has been Jamie from System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.